Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Fixing It Up with Sandra. I'm so excited to have you guys here with me. In case you didn't know, I'm Sandra, and today's video is going to be just a little bit different. I say that very loosely. It is going to be different. Today, I just want to talk to you about who I am, how I got started, and what this channel, what I want to do with this channel, what I want this channel to be all about. So, because I sometimes have a million thoughts going in my head all at once and trying to get it out, I have notes. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. If you guys have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And always, if you like the video that I've uploaded, that you've watched, please hit that thumbs up so it lets me know that that's the kind of video that you want to see. This is like a whole new world for me. I had no idea that creating YouTube videos would even be a thing. I uploaded my first video back in 2012, and it was just like, how do you upload a video? And it was of my cat and my bearded dragon at the time playing. And then during shelter in place, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just upload a couple of craft videos. Didn't think anything of it. Didn't really put much thought into the video. I just was kind of like doing it for myself. And then all of a sudden people have started finding these videos and commenting and just really enjoying it. And it's just just lit this fire in me, because I actually do this kind of stuff on Instagram. And so I'm like, wait, people really want to see videos of how to do all this stuff on a beginner level. And so that's why I'm creating this content. Now, Fixing It Up with Sandra originally started as a blog. Yes, I have a blog. I hate to say that I've actually been very relaxed on it. So I'm a little sad. I was watching that movie Julia, which happens to be one of my all-time favorites. And I was just so inspired by her blog writing and everything that she was doing that I was like, I'm going to write a blog. I have so much to say. I've overcome so much. I've been through so much. I want to write a blog. And I didn't research how to write a blog. I just knew that I needed a website. I had a friend help me, little nugget. I had a friend help me, create a website, and I just started writing. So if you actually read my blogs, which is www.fixingitupwithsandra.com, you're actually going to read some very personal, fun stories. And yes, they're not going to be perfect. I'm going to have run-on sentences. I'm going to have, a big paragraph where it probably should have been split up into three. For the most part, my spelling is accurate. Thank you to spell check. But it's just who I am. I'm like, you know what? This is me. I am far from perfect, but I know there are other people out there that are going through the same thing that I am. They just don't have the ability to say these things out loud. So what I'm going to do is put information or whatever out onto the internet. And maybe someday that person that is looking to be inspired or just to feel that they're not alone will find this and then connect. That's what it is. And it's, like I said, it's all, I guess you can say, quote unquote, real life. So it's not perfect. I'm still learning, I don't get down on myself for it not being perfect, because I am doing a lot of things that a lot of people don't even take the first leap to do. And so I'm super proud of it. So if you're like, what is she writing? www.fixingitupwithsandra.com, and it's Fixin, no G. So anyways, that's how this brand started. It was just a blog, and then I have always been a crafter. So then I was like, okay, well, let me do a Facebook page. And I started sharing a lot of crafting that I was doing and doing lives, and I guess you can say mini how-to videos, because it was mainly on, like I said, Facebook and Instagram. And as that grew, I got more opportunities in my hometown to do, a lot of different things. Then I was like, okay, well, Instagram is becoming popular. Let's do Instagram. So on my Instagram, I love sharing stories. I love sharing a lot of, those 15-minute clips where you're like, okay, here's what I'm doing for dinner. Or did you know that you could do this? Or here's my favorite product. And I wouldn't say they were necessarily anything that was like YouTube worthy, although I go on YouTube for so much stuff. So I'm like, if I'm searching, how to make biscuits and gravy on YouTube, I'm sure, someone out there is looking for, XYZ that I'm doing. And again, that's why I'm starting my YouTube or, building my YouTube. But it, like I said, it originally started on Facebook. So as I started crafting, and it was a lot of the dollar store stuff because I didn't have a lot of money. I was like, how can I make my space or whatever, or gift, fun, creative, something from the heart, all of those things. And I'm like, the dollar store, Dollar General, Walmart, sections where they have like the dollar section, all of that stuff. And so that's how I started crafting. And then of course at the dollar store, I started seeing like this deco mesh and wreath frames. And I'm like, what do people do with this? Like, what is this? I've always saw it, but I was like, what do you do with this? So then of course I started watching YouTube videos, and, I was very intimidated because a lot of the videos that I saw, I'm like, wow, these are incredible. How can I make that with this deco mesh and this wreath frame and that ribbon? Like, what, how can I do that? So, I made a ton of mistakes. I still make a ton of mistakes. But I have fun with it because I know that this is just crafting. And I say that in a sense that it's supposed to be fun. Crafting is supposed to be fun. Creating is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like a release, like an outlet of just like when you're stressed out, you go in and you create, and you're like, look at my masterpiece, whatever your masterpiece is. So I started doing that, and the wreath making just became a thing that I really wanted to do. And I buy my materials from all outlets. I go to thrift stores. I hit up yard sales. I go to the dollar store. I'm at the clearance section in Michael's. I get it from all over the place. I don't like to pay full price for anything. So I'm like, okay, do the thrift stores have this? Or, do I know anybody that's having a yard sale that's a crafter that's like, I'm done with all of this? And I've actually found a lot of stuff that way. But that's how I start collecting. And then, I would watch YouTube videos where, somebody would throw out a name of a place where they get their stuff. And I'm like, I've never heard of that. And then I go on there and I'm like, oh, okay, they're going to have a clearance sale in 3 weeks. And then, just buy what I could and kind of store it away like I'm a little chickmunk. So anyway, so that's how I got started on wreath making. And of course, I just started becoming, more involved in crafts because, again, it was just an outlet that I just thought was so much fun. And I have always admired Martha Stewart. Always, always, always. I'm like, how does one person know how to do all these things? It was always mind-blowing to me because she just didn't know how to do something. She did it so classy and so beautiful. And I'm like, I want to be her. So I have learned how to do a lot of things, but all the things that I've learned how to do are, I hate to say basic because that's just a blah word, but it's all on a beginner level. So I not only learned how to do crafting, but I learned how to do cooking and basic sewing and, how do you set the table for a fancy dinner party? I have dabbled in all of that stuff on a very beginner level because my curiosity is just so all over the place. I'm like, oh, wait, show me how to do that. Oh, wait, show me how to do that. Oh, wait. So that's what my channel is going to be about. It's going to have a lot of different things on there. It's going to be just an eclectic mix of, you know, a makeup tutorial, because this is actually how I look, not so rugged in those other videos. Those are on my days off, and I'm like, let me just get through the day. So I actually love makeup. I know like, they're like, but I actually really do love makeup. I love skincare. I love all those things. Is my skin perfect? Absolutely not. No way. I wish. Do I walk out with my eyebrows looking all crazy? I have. There are photos. Yes. And nobody has ever said anything. Do I love dressing up? Yes. Do I love cooking? Yes. Do I love cleaning? Yes. Do I have 4 cats? Do I love my animals? Yes. I love all of this stuff. And I just want to show you the fun in all of those things, because I know sometimes we can get lost in the day-to-day, you know, ugh, I have to put my makeup on. Ugh, I have to do my hair. Ugh, I have to feed the cats. Ugh, I have to do this. I have to do that. You know, and I'm like, wait a minute. We get to do these things. Like, we are so lucky we get to do these things. Let me show you how you can make it fun. Let's get a little creative. I don't know everything. And guess what? I'm going to show you this, and you're going to bounce an idea off of that and comment back and be like, but did you know? And that's what I'm looking for, especially with the YouTube channel, because again, I'm going to say this time and time again, I'm a beginner. So if somebody is watching this video and they're like, hey, I saw you do that, but you know what? There's another way to do it, and it even levels that, whatever it is, up. How about you try this? Tell me all about it. So that's another thing. I very much know that I do not know it all. I am no expert on anything whatsoever. So I hope that when people watch these videos, they understand that, or you guys understand that I am far from an expert. What I might tell you today might be completely different from what I say tomorrow, because as I'm learning more information, I will pass that along to you. I will say, oh, you know, I showed you guys this yesterday, but you know what? Between now and then, I found out something completely different, and guess what? We're not doing that anymore. So just kind of roll with me on it. Of course, as we learn, I guess you can say together, I'm just going to keep, you know, putting it out there and seeing how you guys respond and what you guys are liking. Let me just check my notes, make sure I'm hitting everything that I want. Let's see. So sorry. This is just a thing to do. All right. And I actually I'm checking every little note off the list, so I'm super happy with that. Also, you know, I am, if you jump over to my Instagram page, which is, there's a link in it in my about section on YouTube. I also keep it in the descriptions. If you head over there, I have really just found my, I don't know if you can call it quote unquote calling. I found myself, I found my happiness about 8 years ago with a lot of influential people, a lot of, I guess you could say, self-help people, because, you know, that's basically what it is. But I know there's so much taboo on those 2 words, self-help, and they're like, oh, you know, are you one of those people? I have really found a lot of just beautiful things in, you know, just rediscovering who I am in the last 8 years. So on my Instagram, I like to talk about a lot of, you know, positive and encouraging and motivating, all of that stuff. But I also want to share it here. I really just believe that is just what we need in life. And I know a lot of people are like, oh God, she's going to share some of this. No, just hang in there with me. It is basically the backbone of my life. So if I am doing something and it's been inspired by something that I may have read, or, you know, I want you to know that I might be sharing some of that, you know, like some of the great books that I have read. I'm a huge fan of like Rachel Hollis. Yes, I love Rachel Hollis. I love like Dean Graziosi. I'm a huge podcaster. I listen to all of that stuff. I read a lot of books, and I say read, but listen because I have my Audible. And I really love that part of life. It's really changed my life, and maybe at a later point in time we'll get into more of that. But I just wanted to kind of like, how do I put that in there? That is who I am. And like I said, if you're over on Instagram with me, then you know it, because I'm sharing that stuff daily. I'm like, let me inspire you, let me motivate you, let me lift you higher. And I don't care who you are. I'm like, everybody needs that little pat on the back, that little, social media hug. So that'll probably be something at a later point in time that I might get into. However, if you guys are like, what? This person's all about that, let's talk. We'll talk. So anyways, that's my brand. It's just going to be, like I said, an array of all kinds of things. I might show you how to decorate your living room. I'm going to do I want to do a video on all of the things on Amazon that I have collected over this shelter in place COVID-19 thing. And if you hate Amazon and you're like, that company is the devil, don't watch, because I'm just like, is the mailman here yet? Because I ordered something. I have all the things, and some of them are so amazing. I'm like, how did we get through life without this? And then some I'm like, oh my God, I just wasted all my money. So that's going to be a fun one. Like I said, makeup tutorials, cooking, crafting, all of the things. It's going to be fun. So if you just stick with me and, bear through my iPhone videos until I get that camera that I'm so hoping for, I promise to keep it really fun, really light, and really light too. I almost said fun again. Really light, because I really want this to be something that somebody can go to and not worry about criticism and negativity. So please, just, if you don't like it, constructive criticism I can definitely take, but just please don't be mean. Well, that's it. I think I said all of that in one breath, but that's just a little bit about who I am. And as I'm saying that, I know some people are like, what is all of this in the background? I almost forgot the most important thing. I don't know, jabberjaws, I guess. Anyways, let me just take a step back. Okay, so all of this, did y'all know I'm a candle maker? They're like, how did she forget that? I'm a candle maker. So let me give you a tour. Let me see if this thing will lift up without. Okay. Yes, I'm a candle maker. I have an Etsy shop where I sell my candles and my wax melts. I work really hard on this. I've been doing this for years, and it's still kind of like in my head, like I'm laughing because I'm like, how did you forget the most important thing? Okay. All of these are fragrance oils. I am a candle maker. That is actually what I do. I have my own business. I totally forgot So I have my own business. I sell my candles and my wax melts. I'm on Etsy. I have Fixin' It Up with Sandra on Etsy. I carry over 40 different fragrances. Yes. You are going to see how to make candles. In fact, I plan on, in a couple of days, uploading a how to make wax melts. And let me see if I have my wax melts right here. So these are wax melts, just in case you're not familiar with it. They're also known as wax tarts. So they're these little things. They're little cubes. You probably have seen them like in Walmart or whatever, Target. So you take one of these, you break one of these off. Let me get the sticker off my hand. You break one of these, you put them into a warmer, and then it just releases the fragrance into the air. A lot of people like these as opposed to candles because there's no flame. And so I'm going to do videos on how to create labels, how to make wax melts, how to make candles in different sizes. I actually have some candles that I've done in wine glasses. We're about to do some candles in coffee cups. So yes, we are in my office. See what happens when I got so excited about talking to you guys? I forgot the most important parts. Okay, so this is my office. It looks like a mess, but it's actually very, very organized. So I do have a Cricut. I have the Cricut Maker. So if anybody has a Cricut Maker and you're like, how do you do some of the crafts with that? Again, I'm on a beginner level, but I'm fearless. I'm like, some people, they say that they have those Cricuts like sitting in a box somewhere and they're like, I haven't even opened it because I'm afraid. I'm like ripping it open on Christmas Day. I'm like, let's get this thing fired up. I have made so many mistakes with this thing, but I have created so many amazing things with this thing. And we've got the wall O stuff. Yes. So I'm going to be sharing all of this stuff with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to make cupcake candles. I'm going to show you guys how to make, bows. I've got stuff down here to make bath bombs, all of the fun stuff. And if you held on, if you hung on this far in the video, you're like, what? I can't believe she forgot her main business, because actually that's why I'm all dressed up, because I'm going to my shop to sell candles. So anyways, I have all of the fun stuff back there, which I will be sharing with you on YouTube. Again, if you want to find out more about my candle making and all of that, you can head over to Instagram. You can head over to my Etsy shop, which would be fabulous, and just check out my candles and see what I'm going to be introducing to you guys. I did share my room spray method, or how to make a room spray on YouTube so far. So yeah, so all of that stuff is going to be included. I will do a review of fragrance oils. If you are in fact a candle maker yourself, I'm going to do some reviews on that. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So now I think I have everything covered. I'm kind of like looking around going, okay, did I cover all my bases? This is what happens when you don't write. Remember, you're a candle maker on your notes. You tend to forget all about it apparently. So anyways, have a fabulous day. I hope to see you guys soon. Remember, like, subscribe, get notifications every time I upload a video, because I will be uploading videos every Friday. However, I get so excited when I do a craft that I'm like, I can't wait till Friday. If it's on a Monday, I'm like, I have to share it now. And you don't want to miss that. So, all right, I will chat with you guys again at another point in time. Look for some more videos. Like I said, candle making and all that stuff's coming up. And have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching.